you do if a man spat into your mouth? Big questions like that and more on tonight's Love Island debrief. I had my reservations about the boys' ability to dance this evening because, let's face it, women are sexier than men. Okay, let's just all be real. But oh my goodness, a couple of those boys had me frothing at the gash. There were two clear winners, and if you know the right answer, put it in the comment down below right now. Because in my humble opinion, the winners were Irish Eminem and Cavan. Whoa. Irish Eminem lifted his bride up onto his shoulder. Do you know the kind of shoulder dexterity a man needs in order to perform that move? Do you know? And Cavan, I mean, good lord, that boy has got the motion in the ocean, if you know what I'm saying. Jasmine picked that guy for a reason. We can see it now. The other fellas, I don't know, they just left a little bit to be desired. What in the Peaky Blinders was Aiden's outfit? Was he trying to turn the women on or sweep up a chimney? I mean, those two things are not interchangeable. And then Simba, how dare you have the same namesake as the king of the jungle and dance like a plank of wood? I cannot believe Simba was that eager to take Mika into the hideaway and to do what with her exactly? Like, you ain't got the moves, bruv. You ain't got the moves, bro. I mean, Lorenzo, I mean, I'm just happy to see the guy happy on his free holiday. Because truly, I don't even think he knows where he is. But the most salacious thing I think I've ever seen past Watershed on ITV is the Northern Chaos Demon Tommy spitting directly into Jasmine's mouth. What was he thinking? I almost wrote to Ofcom. I mean, goodness gracious me, it was a bit much. Now, we do need to talk about this, but can I urge you please to talk about it as objectively as possible, because I have two things to say. Cavan's reaction to watching a woman he's courting swallow down the spit from another man's mouth, that is a lot for a man to watch, let's face it. But can I at myself here? Can I just at myself amongst friends real quick? If I were Jasmine in this challenge, getting swept up, everyone's having a good time, and a man spat into my mouth, I would swallow it too. I'm sorry, but I would. But as we saw, even Irish Eminem conceded that he would be very annoyed if he saw his partner swallow down all of that. Even it's a lot to watch, isn't it? Now, speaking of consequence, we had Angelista and Simba both got each other's heart rates up the most, so they won the challenge. To which Angelista replied, well, he's out of the doghouse now. Ladies, wow. To the 20% of men that engage in my content, fellas, I've got one very good piece of news for you. All you need to do to get out of the doghouse of a woman you've offended is simply ensure that her heart is still beating. That's where the bar is right now. You just need to keep her heart beating. Because apparently as long as you do that, a woman will forgive you for whatever you do. What good news for the patriarchy. Samraj, Priya and Mika. I genuinely think Mika's starting to disassociate. I don't even think she knows where she is anymore. She's all over the place, that one. By her own concession, she has commitment issues, and so she runs away from people. But literally, I feel like she's playing musical chairs. I feel like someone else is going to come in and she's going to like that person. And I just hate to see this all being done at the sake of Priya. Priya has handled the situation with a tremendous amount of grace. I mean, she got broken up with by Samraj, and then he literally skipped across the villa into Mika's arms. That's going to be hard to watch. But come movie night, or when Priya goes home, she can hold her head up high that she really did manage the situation with a lot of grace, especially once she sees how these two people have spoken about her behind her back. Back to Princess Jasmine. Now, every time Cavan raises a concern, Princess Jasmine sees red. And I, for one, as a very chilled out human being, would be so tired by reacting that confrontationally to anything anyone said. But the thing about Jasmine is I feel as though she's been in situations in her life where she's really had to fight her corner, really have to defend herself. And it's a shame because she doesn't have to fight this man. He really does seem to adore her. I don't get why she can't just take a lot of what he says like, oh, okay, well, I'll think about what you said. I don't get why it has to be an argument, you know? Funnily enough, Lorenzo saying to Jasmine, I think we're both similar. I think they both have a similar kink. It's a rejection kink. I think if someone rejects either of those people, it turns them on. I'm really sorry. What do you think? Lastly, the tributes who are leaving. Who do you think it's going to be? I mean, I really hope it's Tommy and Tina, and it probably will be. But you know what I wish happened? And I know this might be savage. I was hoping that it was going to be the lowest voted people. And I was hoping the producers would make it so that it was Molly and then Irish Eminem would follow her, because I feel like the producers are going to chime into the fact that no one really wants to see them anymore. And I mean that in the loveliest way possible. They've obviously found love, but like they've kind of completed the game. They completed the game like 2 days in. How much more do we really have to see? I was hoping that Molly would leave, Irish Eminem would follow her, and then, you know, but then also I kind of want Tommy to leave because he's literal chaos. But what do you think? Who's going to leave? Who do you want to leave? Okay, I'm positively sweating my bollocks off, so I'm going to go have a quick cold shower. I love you so much. Speak tomorrow. Okay, bye.